Welcome to Renee in Tune. I am Zin Uru Renee, and this message is for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and hop right into your reading. I'm going to do a few shuffles here and then pull your cards, and then let's talk about it. Okay. All right, my Sagittarians, if you have not done so already, please tap the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. If you find that you like this message, comment down below and let me know what you think. Like the video, share the video, and any ways to contact me or check out any of my social media. All my links are found in the description box below. And also, if you decide that you want to support my channel or the growth of my business, you can do so via the links below as well. Sagittarius, darling, let's talk about it. I see you coming out of a period of lack. I see you coming out of a period of feeling like there was some financial lack in your life. I don't feel necessarily like there was just like a running financial lack. I feel like finances were cool. Something happened, got in the way. There was an unexpected, unforeseeable interruption in your finances, some huge bill, something that needed to be taken care of right away, something that needed that broke down or needed to be paid for. It was like it just kind of made finances off kilter for you. Okay. I also feel for some of you there was some loss that you experienced. For some of you, there was the loss of a connection, a relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic. For some of you, it was romantic. Some of you, it was a friendship. Some of you, there's a particular significant relationship that just kind of you outgrew. I feel like there was even for some of you some feelings of abandonment. You know what I mean, in connection with this relationship. Whatever it was significant, and I feel like it was something that you dealt with for some time, that you dealt with for a long time, and now you've been expanding out of that. The Three of Wands is here. Sometimes when we lose things, we really find things. Sometimes you gotta lose things to find things. Sometimes you have to experience what it's like not to have the things you have in order to find something else that was always meant for you in the first place. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Sagittarius? The Three of Wands is here. You experienced the loss of something, okay? And it was different for some of you. But you experienced the loss of something, and you had to deal with that emotion. You know what I mean? But it pushed you into expansion, expanding your mind. Okay? It pushed you into expanding your idea of what relationships look like for you. It pushed you into expanding yourself and your own creativity, your own sources of solutions, your own problem solving skills, your own thinking outside of the box, your own creating things and making things happen for yourself. Okay? It pushed you into a new way of doing things, and this has fostered expansion in your life. This is giving you opportunities to create, and this is also leading you to a more, elevated state in your life, in your feelings, in your emotions, how you feel about yourself in love, how you feel about yourself in money. Okay? It's putting you in a position where you don't have to worry about this kind of thing. Okay? But not without a lot of transformation, not without letting things go. Not without letting things go, Sagittarius. You're in a space of letting something go in order to let something else in. You're making space. You're letting something go in order to. I'm getting all choked up, and my voice is getting scratchy. So I feel like there's some kind of communication that was a struggle. For some of you, maybe the idea of letting go of a person was there for a long time, but maybe the conversation wasn't had. Maybe the communication wasn't had. Okay, for some of you, maybe you are wanting to shift your financial circumstances. However, it requires you to communicate, to use your voice. Some of you are speaking, you're using your voice. Okay, and so you might have to have dealt with some hangups around communicating, around utilizing your throat chakra, talking, speaking your mind, speaking your truth. Okay, so some of you, your creativity, the thing that you're creating finances for yourself now in utilizing is in connection with utilizing your throat chakra, with speaking your mind, speaking your truth. And for some of you, expanding from that loss in a connection and relationship, it required you expanding your worthiness within yourself. It required you to communicate, to speak your mind, to speak your truth. Okay. And so there are a lot of things that you are letting go of, okay, in order for you to step into new things. And these things could be disappointments for you that you're dealing with right now. Things that are disappointing to you that you feel like didn't work out how you wanted them to. That you feel like were mistakes, even for some of you. But let me tell you about your mistakes. They are mistakes because sometimes behind the mistake is something that you was never going to get to or go to or travel to or realize had you not made the mistake. And so sometimes your mistakes are mistakes. You have to experience that. Okay, sometimes your disappointments are really protection, are really things that you are being protected from, things that you are being protected from. Okay, I just noticed 5:55. I just noticed 5:55. So please, take a look at that. Okay, take a look at that. That might mean something for you. And also, just five in general is a number of change, and Death card is very transformational. It's always connected to change. Okay, I feel interruptions is what I feel more than anything. There's like an energy of me being interrupted here in the middle of this reading. There's an energy of my throat getting shaky and getting like rusty. It's like you felt a lot of interruptions on your journey and on your path. And you've also felt a lot of these interruptions were almost as like pushing you to have to utilize your throat chakra to speak up. Okay? But there's a need for you to be mindful of the things that you feel are mistakes or the things that you feel are disappointments and shifting your perspective around them because the things you're letting go of, the things that you needed to lose, that you felt lack involving, were things that you needed in order to expand, in order to experience this expansion. There's some times where you even felt like you wanted to give up with the Chariot card here. Okay, Cancer energy. You needed to nurture yourself through the hardship, through the challenge. You needed to nurture your mindset because sometimes you were like, I just want to throw in the towel, and you had to push yourself to keep going. Okay, and all of that is seen. 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 Some of you could needed those things in order to step off the porch, in order to travel, to move away from what you're used to travel, to experience, to become curious, to adventure, to experience things outside of yourself, to talk to people that you normally wouldn't talk to connect in places you normally wouldn't, because some of you are meant to experience this higher learning because there's this like energy of lineage there too. Like some of you are very connected to a lineage, and you're being moved to your roots, being moved to connecting with and learning about your roots. Okay, because this is going to put you on the right path. This is going to put you on the right path, both in connecting with others, co-creating with others, because that's what you're doing. You're co-creating with others, but also in creation, in the things that you are creating, because you are a creative spirit. You are meant to create, and you're not meant to be in one place. The Nine of Wands is here, so Spirit says whatever is you feel like you're being moved from is really expansion. Is not pushing you towards any type of defeat. You are so protected. The Nine of Wands is here, so some of you could feel like you have to protect yourself so much because of the things you've experienced. But Spirit is saying, no, utilize your discernment and trust. Because not only are you a soldier, you've soldiered your way through, you know how to nurture yourself now. And so not only are you a soldier and you've endured, but because you've learned how to trust your intuition and your gut. Your intuition does not serve you wrong ever. It does not, Sagittarius. So you needed to learn how to trust that and know that that's always going to put you in the right place at the right time. And it's always going to take care of you, and you're always going to know what you're dealing with. And so you are dealing from a space of protection and not defensive energy, not defensiveness. Okay, you do not have to overprotect yourself. You have spiritual protection. You have ancestors. They're leading you to your roots. Okay, you're someone who is meant to break generational curses, or who is meant to, even break, yeah, it feels generational because it's like these curses have been on your life, but also they have in your personal, but also they're a reflection of the generations that have been in your lineage, or the curses that have been in your lineage. So it's like you're breaking those chains and you're shifting and changing things for the future. But you need to know that you're protected in doing so. You need to know that you can trust every step of this journey, that you can be curious, that you can be adventurous, that that's what you're here to do, to step into higher learning, to also step into experiencing new and different things. You're meant to experience new and different things, people, languages, lands, stuff from outside of your scope of things, because this is not outside of your realm. You know what I mean? It might be outside of your realm in this life, but once you start mingling and connecting with it, you realize, oh, this is connected to my roots. My spirit knows this. You have a visceral connection to these things outside of yourself, and it's meant for you to find those because it leads you to your purpose and your path. The two pentacles is here. So not only are things drastically changing, you're transforming, you're going through this cocoon phase. You are learning to do it with ease. You are juggling, you are dancing through it. You are learning to do this with ease. I'm getting that a lot of you need to dance. A lot of you are dancers. You need to dance your way through this journey. Dance your way through this journey. This is powerful. A lot of you, I'm getting that your ancestors communicate with you through music. And so they oftentimes console you through the music that's being played around you. And so there's a need for you to dance your way through this journey. Okay? Because you might be struggling with moments of doubt. Five of Swords, Five of Cups, doubt and disappointment. Doubt and disappointment, doubt and disappointment. But let me tell you something. You don't got nothing to doubt and you don't got nothing to be disappointed about. You don't. You don't. You do not. You do not. The Two of Swords is here. You may feel like you are undecided in which is the right direction to go, but really it's just a gathering of information that's happening here so that you can find clarity. Okay, the King of Swords is here. So Spirit is saying it's because your answer's outside of the box. It's because your solutions are not conventional. It's because you are also a creator. You are a trendsetter. You are creating a path for other people to follow. And so you're on you're moving at the beat of your own drum. You're on a path less traveled. You're creating things. You're the waymaker. So things aren't always going to be laid out for you. But if you can sit in that knowing, and you can allow yourself to think outside of the box, to be innovative, to be progressive, to be creative, and to be tunnel vision, because sometimes you got to get into this tunnel vision energy in order to be able to not listen to the noise around you, because everybody's not going to see your vision, Sagittarius. Everybody's not going to see it. And it's because it's not for them. It's because they can't fathom it. It's because they're not going that far. It's because that's not their path purpose. That's not their path. But there's so many that is, and they need you in order to get there, because you are the one who's making the way. So you need to get tunnel vision and be able to listen to yourself first and foremost before listening to everything and everyone else. Okay. Limitless Life Living says, get into your delulu, because your delulu is becoming trululu, trululu, trululu. Your delulu is becoming trululu. That's what's happening right now. All right. I really love this for you. There's so much Cancer energy here, a lot of moon energy. So work with the moon. Work with start learning about lunar cyclical living. Okay, work with the moon cycles, learn the moon cycles. Okay, just sit in the moon, communicate with it. That will be very helpful for you on this journey. Very helpful if you dance in the moon. That will be very helpful for you in navigating. Okay, through your purpose, because a lot of you are meant to speak. Whatever you're doing is a communication thing. You're meant to speak. You're meant to communicate, to speak to people. You're using your voice. I feel pressing on my throat. You're using your voice. And this takes you connecting with your roots, but also takes you losing things and letting go of things in order to see what's there to take their place, to take its place, to fill you. Okay. A lot of Scorpio energy, so it's a lot of you connecting with the darkness, the hidden, the intuition, things you cannot see, learning things about yourself and your history. You know what I mean? I really love this for you. And there's Aquarius energy here. So remember to think outside of the box. Solutions are always at your behest. Solutions are always there. Think outside of the box and be open. Be open. Be open. Because you are a trendsetter. You are a waymaker. Move to the beat of your own drum. Dance, baby. Let's get you a message from the dragons. I feel like these are your cards. Yes, wisdom. Okay. So this is the thing. There's two things with this card. One, all of your experiences have been a gathering of knowledge for you. So be open. But these things have now become, it's like you're a person who learns through experience. So yes, you have a lot of knowledge that you learned throughout your life, but most of your your wisdom comes from your experiences. So you have a different set of knowledge that a lot of other people have. Your wisdom is personal. It's things that you connect and interact with closely. And so the things you know are things you experienced. You know what I mean? So Spirit is saying utilize your wisdom. It's time for you to share that. It's time for you. That's a part of your purpose. That's part of your path. It's time for you to get in discipline in your thinking, because sometimes you're going to veer back to those disappointments and those doubts. And we're going to stay away from them 2Ds, okay? We're going to adopt this D right here, this discipline. Because those disappointments and doubts, they put you out of balance. They get you off kilter. And that's the past. It's gone now. They don't even exist no more. You're right here, right now, and everything you're creating is starting from right here, right now. So what are you creating? Are you recreating the past? Are you recreating those loops? Are you creating something new, something different? Are you breaking those chains? Or are you remaining imprisoned by them? Okay, so open your minds. Open your minds. Open your mind, Sagittarius. Be willing to move forward, because this is a beautiful time for you. And sometimes beautiful times feel challenging. However, they are the cocoon period, the gestation period, the period of development that moves you into blooming and blossoming and, spreading your wings from maybe crawling. You know what I mean? Beforehand. Okay, as a child, we have to learn how to crawl before we could walk, right? Flow with your experience, and speak your dreams, be your dreams, live your dreams, claim your dreams, communicate with your ancestors, and speak, because you are a speaker. You're meant to be a speaker. A lot of you are you're meant to be your communicator. You probably have a lot of Gemini or Virgo placements, heavy placements, maybe risings, moon, sun for some of you. Maybe go check out that reading, the Gemini reading. There could be some insight as to what you're releasing. You know what I mean? What you're letting go of there, or even the Virgo reading, because it's very Mercurian energy. Those are both Mercury ruled signs. So you could also check out the Virgo reading, because those two readings could help you to really pinpoint what you're releasing and what's helping you to move forward, so that you can step into this next phase. Because all of this, there's so much here for you when you can release doubt and disappointment. When you can discipline yourself to shift your perspective, and open your mind, there's so much, so much, so much here for you. I love you so much. Your ancestors love you so much. They're so proud of you. Um, keep listening to the music. They talk to you like Bumblebee. You know what I mean? With the radio. So listen to music, because they are always speaking to you, and dance. I love you so much, Sagittarius. If you like this video, if you like this message, please like the video, comment down below, let me know what you think, share it with others, okay? If you have not done so, tap the subscribe button and, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more videos moving forward, for moon readings, for pick a card readings and such. If you want to know ways to reach me, you can find all my social medias, my contact information linked down below, and you can also and also on my channel page. And if you would like to support my channel, you can do so in the information down below as well. Okay, thank you.